The sun surrenders to the coming dusk, leaving behind a scent of evening musk. The sky transitions from a fiery gold to metallic hues that slowly unfold.
A crescent blade cuts through the atmosphere, announcing that the twilight phase is here. The crickets orchestrate a quiet hum, waiting for the starlight to become.
Between the daylight and the pitch black night exists a narrow strip of glowing light, a sacred boundary we quietly observe. Welcome to the silver hour, a fleeting moment of celestial power, where the horizon shines like polished chrome, guiding the wandering constellations home, basking in the silver hour.
The river catches the metallic gleam, reflecting exactly like a polished mirror's beam. I watch the mercury begin to drop as the frantic pace of nature comes to a stop.
The branches turn to silhouettes of gray as the remaining warmth is swept away. A platinum blanket covers up the lawn, holding the secrets until tomorrow's dawn. Between the daylight and the pitch black night exists a narrow strip of glowing light, a sacred boundary we quietly observe. Welcome to the silver hour, a fleeting moment of celestial power, where the horizon shines like polished chrome, guiding the wandering constellations home, basking in the silver hour. Impossible to hold, a magical transition, a story quickly told. Appreciate the glint before it fades to black, because the turning of the earth won't take it back. Shimmering quiet gleam. Welcome to the silver hour, a fleeting moment of celestial power, where the horizon shines like polished chrome, guiding the wandering constellations home, basking in the silver hour. Platinum skies gleaming bright into the porch light flickers and finally dies as lavender approaches the eastern skies. The dew is forming on the wooden rail, the conversation conversations of the night begin to pale.
I zip my jacket against the morning chill. The neighborhood is permanently still. A solitary bird begins to sing, announcing the departure that the dawn will bring.
We talked until our vocabularies ran dry, uncovering the secrets beneath the starry sky. But now the rotation demands we must part, surrendering to the morning fade, leaving the sanctuary that the darkness made. The silhouette is dissolving in the gray, washed away by the arrival of the day, lost in the morning fade.
The street lamp hums and suddenly goes out, erasing every lingering shadow of a doubt. I hold the keys, completely paralyzed, watching the transition in your tired eyes.
The heavy on escapes my weary lips. The magic of the midnight slowly slips. I wrap my cardigan around my chest, knowing that my body desperately needs rest. We talked until our vocabularies ran dry, uncovering the secrets beneath the starry sky. But now the rotation demands we must part, surrendering to the morning fade, leaving the sanctuary that the darkness made. The silhouette is dissolving in the gray, washed away by the arrival of the day, lost in the morning fade.
You cannot trap the moon inside a jar, or negotiate with a disappearing star. The calendar flips, the clock dictates the terms, a painful reality. The sunrise confirms. Time to go, drive away. Sleep calls, surrendering to the morning fade, leaving the sanctuary that the darkness made. The silhouette is dissolving in the gray, washed away by the arrival of the day, lost in the morning fade. Walking away, sun comes up, see you soon. The roasted aroma fills the morning air, sunlight filtering through my messy hair. Ceramic mugs resting on the wooden board, a domestic sanctuary we can afford. The French press plunges to the very base, extracting warmth to start the daily race.
The blinds are casting stripes across the floor, a quiet breakfast right beside the door. The dawn is stretching its golden lazy arms, protecting us from the outside world's alarms. We trace the outlines on the tabletop, watching the coffee shadows play, silhouettes dancing at the break
I pour the cream and watch the marbles spin. A tiny galaxy contained within. The newspaper sits unfolded on the chair.
There is a gentle stillness everywhere. The steam is rising like a fragile ghost. You spread the butter on the toasted host. We sit in silence, sipping from the cup, allowing the caffeine to wake us up. The dawn is stretching its golden lazy arms, protecting us from the outside world's alarms. We trace the outlines on the tabletop, watching the coffee shadows play, silhouettes dancing at the break of day. A roasted magic in the early light, chasing away the remnants of the night. Comfort in the coffee shadow.
The sun climbs higher, the angles start to shift, appreciating the simple morning gift. Before the rush of traffic calls our name, we bask inside this temporary flame. First sip, morning glow, warm hands. Watching the coffee shadows play, silhouettes dancing at the break of day. A roasted magic in the early light, chasing away the remnants of the night. Comfort in the coffee shadows. Morning light, empty cup, ready to go. The porch light flickers and finally dies as lavender approaches the eastern skies. The dew is forming on the wooden rail. The conversations of the night begin to pale. I zip my jacket against the morning chill. The neighborhood is permanently still. A solitary bird begins to sing, announcing the departure that the dawn will bring.
We talked until our vocabularies ran dry, uncovering the secrets beneath the starry sky. But now the rotation demands we must part, surrendering to the morning fade, leaving the sanctuary that the darkness made. The silhouette is dissolving in the gray, washed away by the arrival of the day, lost in the morning fade.
The street lamp hums and suddenly goes out, erasing every lingering shadow of a doubt. I hold the keys completely paralyzed, watching the transition in your tired eyes. Heavy on escapes my weary lips. The magic of the midnight slowly slips. I wrap my cardigan around my chest, knowing that my body desperately needs rest. We talked until our vocabularies ran dry, uncovering the secrets beneath the starry sky. But now the rotation demands we must part, surrendering to the morning fade, leaving the sanctuary that the darkness made. The silhouette is dissolving in the gray, washed away by the arrival of the day, lost in the morning fade. Dictates the turns, a painful reality the sunrise confirms. Time to go, drive away, sleep calls, surrendering to standing at the edge of the canyon rim, the horizon looking beautifully dim. I threw a secret into the grand abyss, hoping it would land with a gentle kiss.
The valley floor is miles and miles away, where ancient rocks and jagged boulders lay.
I listen closely to the sweeping wind, waiting for the message to finally begin. The sound travels lazily across the vast divide, nowhere to hurry, nowhere left to hide. It bounces off the limestone, pure and clear, listening to the slow echo, taking its time, moving wonderfully slow. A voice returning from the distant past, proving that some frequencies are built to last, captured in the slow echo.
A single word can travel across the plains, carrying the weight of forgotten campaigns. I shouted out a promise into the gorge, a mighty declaration for the fires to forge. The boomerang, a language coming back around, a mesmerizing, captivating kind of sound, reverberating through the desolate space, touching every corner of this lonely place. Sound travels lazily across the vast divide, nowhere to hurry, nowhere left to hide. It bounces off the limestone, pure and clear, listening to the slow echo, taking its time.
frequencies are built to last, captured in a slow echo. The present moment, communicating with the past. Let the sound waves travel, let them roam. Eventually, the vibration will find its way home. Calling out, wait for it. Here it comes, listening to the slow slow, a voice returning from the distant past, proving that some frequencies are built to last, captured in a slow echo, bouncing back, fading softly through the canyon. Roasted aroma fills the morning air, sunlight filtering through my messy hair. Ceramic mugs resting on the wooden board, a domestic sanctuary we can afford.
The French press plunges to the very base, extracting warmth to start the daily race. The blinds are casting straps across the floor, a quiet breakfast right beside the door. The dawn is stretching its golden, lazy arms, protecting us from the outside world's alarms. We trace the outlines on the tabletop, watching the coffee shadows play, silhouettes dancing at the break of day. A roasted magic in the early light, chasing away the remnants of the night. Comfort in the coffee shadows. Pour the cream and watch the marble spin, a tiny galaxy contained within. The newspaper sits unfolded on the chair.
There is a gentle stillness everywhere. The steam is rising like a fragile ghost. You spread the butter on the toasted host. We sit in silence, sipping from the cup, allowing the caffeine to wake us up. The dawn is stretching its golden, lazy arms, protecting us from the outside world's alarms. We trace the outlines on the tabletop, watching the coffee shadows play, silhouettes dancing at the break of day. A roasted magic in the early light, chasing away the remnants of the night. Comfort in the coffee shadows.
morning glow. Warm hands, watching the coffee shadows play, silhouettes dancing at the break of day. Roasted magic in the early light, chasing away the remnants of the night. Comfort in the coffee shadows, morning light, empty cup, ready to go. I felt the current across the room, a silent spark dispelling gloom. No heavy words, no grand display, just subtle magic pulling me away.
You cast a spell without a sound. My feet are lifted off the ground. I walked across the wooden floor
To find the warmth I've been searching for. There is a line connecting our minds, invisible but shining bright, pulling us close through the neon light. Whoa. We're walking on a velvet wire, suspended above a gentle fire. Don't look down, just hold your grace. Let the rhythm dictate our pace, balancing love on a velvet wire.
I trace the shadows on your cheek, conversations we don't need to speak.
The city sleeps beyond the glass, letting this perfect moment last. A steady hum beneath my skin, this is the place where we begin. Your fingertips against my hand, like shifting tides upon the sand. There is a line connecting our minds, invisible but shining bright, pulling us close through the neon light. We're walking on a velvet wire, suspended above a gentle fire. Don't look down, just hold your grace. Let the rhythm dictate our pace, balancing love on a velvet wire. Gravity cannot touch us here, above the doubt, beyond the fear. Just keep the focus in your eyes. We are the rulers of these skies. Step by step, breath by breath, don't let it slip. Whoa, we're walking on a velvet wire, suspended above a gentle fire. Don't look down, just hold your grace. Let the rhythm dictate our pace, balancing love on a velvet wire. Hold on to the wire, soft and electric. Let the night fade out.
I strip the layers of my ego bare, remove the armor I usually wear. No metaphors or complicated rhyme, just unvarnished honesty this time.
I dismantled the fortress of my pride, opening the vault where I used to hide.
A confessional booth built for two, presenting the foundation directly to you.
The
Superficial matters burn away to ash. No room for arrogance, no need for the flash. We drill down to the fundamental core, digging for the deepest truth, beyond the innocence of our fleeting youth. Unearthing the undeniable fact, a vulnerable and courageous act, confronting the deepest truth.
I lay my genuine failures on the scale, admitting all the times I chased the tail of vanity and foolish consequence, tearing down the perimeter defense.
I look intently at the mirror's face, accepting every flaw with quiet grace. The absolute reality is often stark, but it illuminates the shadows in the dark. The superficial matters burn away the ash. No room for arrogance, no need for the flash. We drill down to the fundamental core, digging for the deepest truth, beyond the innocence of our fleeting youth. Unearthing the undeniable fact, a vulnerable and courageous act, confronting the deepest truth. Confess, to acknowledge the monumental mess. But authenticity is the only way to heal, to finally discover something intensely real. No more masks, naked soul, utterly clear, digging for the deepest truth, beyond the innocence of our fleeting youth. Unearthing the undeniable fact, a vulnerable and courageous act, confronting the deepest truth. Nothing to hide, pure as light. Honesty wins. Wrapping my shoulders in a luxury weave, a sleek exterior to help me deceive. The glossy fabric glides across the skin, hiding the complicated mess within.
Tailored impeccably to fit the frame, a sophisticated masquerade, a high-class game. I button up the collar, adjust the cuffs, calling everyone's emotional bluffs.
The texture is flawless, remarkably sheer, concealing the panic, disguising the fear. But under
style beneath the sun, but luxury cannot insulate the soul when the existential emptiness takes its toll.
I trace the embroidery along the hem, a beautiful garment, a flawless gem, but it feels like armor made of fragile thread, unable to protect the tears I shed. The texture is flawless, remarkably sheer, concealing the panic, disguising the fear, but underneath the sheen, the sorrow grows. We are wearing the satin blues, impeccably dressed but destined to lose. A glamorous heartbreak, a wealthy disguise, covering the weeping of our tired eyes, draped in the satin blues.
Smooth touch, cold heart,
designer tears. We are wearing the satin blues, impeccably dressed but destined to lose. A glamorous heartbreak, a wealthy disguise, covering the weeping of our tired eyes, draped in the satin blues. Glossy pain, silky sorrow, sleek disguise. The sun surrenders to the coming dusk, leaving behind a scent of evening musk. The sky transitions from a fiery gold to metallic hues that slowly unfold.
a crescent blade cuts through the atmosphere, announcing that the twilight phase is here.
The crickets orchestrate a quiet hum, waiting for the starlight to become. Between the daylight and the pitch black night exists a narrow strip of glowing light, a sacred boundary we quietly observe. Welcome to the silver hour, a fleeting moment of celestial power,
where the horizon shines like polished chrome,
guiding the wandering constellations home, basking in the silver hour.
The river catches the metallic gleam, reflecting exactly like a polished mirror's beam. I watch the mercury begin to drop
As the frantic pace of nature comes to a stop. The branches turn to silhouettes of gray as the remaining warmth is swept away. A platinum blanket covers up the lawn, holding the secrets until the morrow's dawn. Between the daylight and the pitch black night exists a narrow strip of glowing light, sacred boundary we quietly observe. Welcome to the silver hour, a fleeting moment of celestial power,
where the horizon shines like polished chrome,
guiding the wandering constellations home, basking in the silver hour.
it slips through our fingers, impossible to hold,
A magical transition.
a story quickly told.
Appreciate the glint before it fades to black,
Because the turning of the earth won't take it back.
shimmering, fading dust, quiet gleam. Welcome to the silver hour, a fleeting moment of celestial power,
Where the horizon shines like polished chrome,
guiding the wandering constellations home, basking in the silver hour. Platinum skies gleaming bright, enter the night. Midnight paints the avenue in gray, washing all the vibrant hues away. I sit alone beside the window pane, watching street lamps flicker in the rain.
the coffee cup is turning bitter cold.
Another night of memories unsold. I hear the distant whistle of a train, a hollow sound that echoes through my brain. There is a color in the lonely air, a heavy blanket that we both must wear. It settles deep inside the chest. Welcome to the quiet blue, a tranquil sorrow made for two, where tears are falling like the autumn leaves, and every sigh is just a breeze, living in the quiet blue.
I fold the collar of my winter coat,
Swallowing the lump inside my throat,
shadows stretch across the empty park,
embracing every corner of the dark.
I trace the water drops upon the glass,
Waiting for this melancholy phase to pass.
but there is comfort in the peaceful chill.
A gentle sadness making time stand still. There is a color in the lonely air,
A heavy blanket that we
both must wear. It settles deep inside the chest. Welcome to the quiet blue, a tranquil sorrow made for two, where tears are falling like the autumn leaves, and every sigh is just a breeze, living in the quiet quiet blue.
Sunshine right now.
Let the storm clouds gather, we'll allow the gloom to wash our tired spirits clean. The most honest shade we've ever seen. Hush now, let it rain, soak it in. Oh, welcome to the quiet blue, tranquil sorrow made for two, where tears are falling like the autumn leaves, and every sigh is just a breeze. Living in the quiet blue, drifting away in the navy sky. Just the quiet blue. Yeah. Midnight paints the avenue in gray, washing all the vibrant hues away. I sit alone beside the window pane, watching street lamps flicker in the rain.
The coffee cup is turning bitter cold, another night of memories unsold. I hear the distant whistle of a train, a hollow sound that echoes through my brain.
There is a color in the lonely air, a heavy blanket that we both must wear. It settles deep inside the chest. Welcome to the quiet blue, a tranquil sorrow made for two, where tears are falling like the autumn leaves, and every sigh is just a breeze. Living in the quiet blue.
I fold the collar of my winter coat, swallowing the lump inside my throat. The shadows stretch across the empty park,
embracing every corner of the dark.
I trace the water drops upon the glass,
waiting for this melancholy phase to pass. But there is comfort in the peaceful chill, a gentle sadness making time stand still. There is a color in the lonely air, a heavy blanket that we both must wear. It settles deep inside the chest. Welcome to the quiet blue, a tranquil sorrow made for two, where tears are falling like the autumn leaves, and every sigh is just a breeze. Living in the quiet blue. shade we've ever seen. Hush now, let it rain, soak it in. Oh, welcome to the quiet blue, a tranquil sorrow made for two, where tears are falling like the autumn leaves, and every sigh is just a breeze. Living in the quiet blue, drifting away in the navy sky, just the quiet blue. Yeah. I stripped the layers of my ego bare, remove the armor I usually wear. No metaphors or complicated rhyme, just unvarnished honesty this time.
I dismantled the fortress of my pride, opening the vault where
I used to hide, a confessional booth built for two,
presenting the foundation directly to you.
The superficial matters burn away to ash. No room for arrogance, no need for the flash. We drill down to the fundamental core, digging for the deepest truth, beyond the innocence of our fleeting youth, unearthing the undeniable fact, a vulnerable and courageous act, confronting the deepest truth.
I lay my genuine failures on the scale, admitting all the times
I chased the tail of vanity and foolish consequence, tearing down the perimeter defense.
I look
Intently at the mirror's face, accepting every flaw with quiet grace. The absolute reality is often stark, but it illuminates the shadows in the dark. The superficial matters burn away to ash. No room for arrogance, no need for the flash. We drill down to the fundamental core, digging for the deepest truth, beyond the innocence of our fleeting youth, unearthing the undeniable fact, a vulnerable and courageous act, confronting the deepest truth. Acknowledge the monumental mess, but authenticity is the only way to heal, to finally discover something intensely real. No more masks, naked soul, utterly clear, digging for the deepest truth, digging for the deepest truth, beyond the innocence of our fleeting youth, unearthing the undeniable fact, a vulnerable and courageous act, confronting the deepest truth. Nothing to hide, purest light, honesty wins. the pavement reflect a glowing sign. Taxis rushing past in a yellow, blurry line. The concrete is buzzing with static energy. A restless metropolis calling out to me.
Steam is rising softly from the subway grate. Walking down the avenue a little after 8. The billboard is flashing a commercialized dream, catching my reflection in the window's gleam.
The city never sleeps, it only blinks its eyes. Artificial stars painted on the midnight skies. We are wandering through the artificial glare, walking through the neon dust. A glittering skyline built on broken trust. Electric shadows dancing on the street, moving to a funky subterranean beat, covered in the neon dust.
Sirens wail a melody, a distant harmony. Graffiti on the alley, brick and urban tapestry. I pop my collar upward against the chilling breeze, looking for a moment of quiet and ease.
The diner is serving black coffee in the mug. Insomnia hitting like an undisputed drug. A saxophone is wailing from a fire escape, giving the darkness a beautiful shape. The city never sleeps, it only blinks its eyes. Artificial stars painted on the midnight skies. We are wandering through the artificial glare, walking through the neon dust. A glittering skyline built on broken trust. Electric shadows dancing on the street, moving to a funky subterranean beat, covered in the neon dust.
Wash the colors off,
Scrape the glitter down,
strip away the makeup from this
frantic town. Underneath the flashing bowls, it's just stone and steel, looking for a feeling that is actually real. Flicker, flash, fade to black, walking through the neon dust. Woo! A glittering skyline built on broken trust. Electric shadows dancing on the street, moving to a funky subterranean beat, covered in the neon dust. Glowing in the dark, sparkling, dirted electric city soul. Every time I try to tune my heart, the pig slips back and tears the harmony apart. I'm plucking notes that sound confused, a jagged melody I never choose.
I bought a capo just to change the key, hoping it would fix the space between you and me. 'cause I can never win.
We twist and turn inside this cage, like scribbles on a worn-out page, trying to play a simple song. But we're caught in tangled strings, I'm messing up the broken things. The harder we pull, the tighter it binds. Two stubborn souls, two restless minds, lost inside these tangled strings.
I left my pickup on your dusty shelf. I can't seem to unravel this by myself.
The fretboard feels so wide and cold, a story that is getting far too old.
You've been the pitch until it almost breaks,
Ignoring all the subtle little aches. I want a rhythm that is clear and true, not this chaotic dance I do with you. We twist and turn inside this cage, like scribbles on a worn-out page, trying to play a simple song. But we're caught in tangled strings, a messing knot of broken things. The harder we pull, the tighter it binds. Two stubborn souls, two restless minds, lost inside these tangled strings.
Cut the cord
Before we ruin every single chord.
Take a step back, let the tension release.
Find a way back to our inner peace. Snapping thread, silent wood, stop the noise.
Yeah,
We're caught in tangled strings, a messy knot of broken things. The harder we pull, the tighter it binds. Two stubborn souls, two restless minds.